What if you woke up one day not as the chosen hero of the story, but as the villain everyone's supposed to hate? What if your destiny was to be disgraced, exiled, or even executed? That's the wonderfully wild premise behind the Villainess Isekai genre, where protagonists are reborn into the body of the ultimate bad girl. But instead of just accepting their tragic fate, they use their wits and precious, game-changing future knowledge to survive. They navigate treacherous court politics, rewrite their destinies, and maybe even find some completely unexpected romance along the way. So today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 villainous anime. Number 10. Kicking off our list at number 10, we have a fantastic and totally unique twist on the genre, Endo and Kobayashi Live, the latest on tsundere villainess Lieselot. This series asks a brilliant question. What if you weren't in the game, but could talk to the characters directly from your couch? That's exactly what happens to high schoolers and broadcasting club members Aoto Endo and Shihono Kobayashi. While playing their favorite Otome game, a magical romance, they discover that the main love interest, Prince Sigwald, can actually hear their running commentary, and he's convinced they are the divine voices of a god and goddess. Their absolute favorite character in the game is the villainess, Lieselot, a classic tsundere who is tragically misunderstood and doomed to die in every single route. So, using their newfound power of live commentary, Endo and Kobayashi become the ultimate wingmen. They start guiding the hopelessly confused prince, helping him finally understand that Lieselot's sharp tongue and harsh words are just her way of hiding her true, adorable feelings. It's a super clever meta-commentary on the genre, all about a team of dedicated fans working from the outside to give their favorite villainess the happy ending she so rightly deserves. Number 9, sliding into our number 9 spot, is Tearmoon Empire. After the spoiled and selfish Princess Mia Luna Tearmoon is executed by guillotine during a revolution, she wakes up to find she's been sent back in time to her 12-year-old body. Haunted by the memory of the blade and armed with her blood-stained diary from the future, Mia has one goal: do whatever it takes to avoid that gruesome fate. The only problem is, she's still the same lazy and selfish princess at heart. But her panicked, self-serving attempts to fix the Empire's problems, like storing food so she won't have to eat moldy bread in prison again, are constantly misinterpreted by everyone around her as acts of selfless wisdom. It's a hilarious comedy of misunderstandings where Mia accidentally earns the title the Great Sage of the Empire while just trying to save her own neck. Number 8. Our number 8 pick has one of the funniest and most unique premises out there. From bureaucrat to villainess, Dad's been reincarnated. Get this. A 52-year-old, by-the-book civil servant named Kenzaburo gets into an accident and wakes up as Grace Auvergne the Snotty, arrogant villainess from his daughter's favorite Otome game. Determined to play the part correctly to ensure the game's story proceeds for his daughter who is playing in the real world, Kenzaburo tries his absolute best to be the arrogant antagonist he's meant to be. The problem? His polite middle-aged dad energy keeps shining through. His attempts at being a villain are so wholesome and thoughtful that everyone just finds him adorable. He accidentally turns the universally hated Grace into the most popular and beloved girl in school. It's a hilarious and surprisingly heartwarming gender-bent story that completely flips the villainess formula on its head. Number 7. Now, our number 7 pick throws the rulebook right out the window. In I'm in Love with the Villainess, our hero isn't reborn as the villainess at all. She's Ray, a former office worker who wakes up as Ray Taylor, the game's actual heroine. But she has absolutely zero interest in the 3 handsome princes she's supposed to be romancing. Her heart belongs to one person and one person only, the main antagonist, the proud and fiery Claire Francois. This kicks off a fantastic romantic comedy where the hero actively, enthusiastically, and relentlessly pursues the villainess. Ray uses her deep game knowledge not to secure a prince's affection, but to get closer to Claire, happily enduring all of her insults, schemes, and tantrums with a smile. It's a hilarious and genuinely groundbreaking Yuri Isekai. Instead of avoiding the villainess, our protagonist is dead set on winning her love, making for a story that is both incredibly funny and truly revolutionary for the genre. Number 6. Taking our number 6 spot is the most heretical last boss queen, from villainess to savior. At just 8 years old, Princess Pride Royal Ivy remembers that she's been reincarnated as the final boss of an Otome game, a future tyrant queen whose cruelty is legendary and who is destined for a terrible, bloody end. With immense power, royal authority, and knowledge of the future, she has all the tools to become an absolute monster. But the new Pride takes one look at her dark destiny and says, nope, not for me. She completely abandons the villainous act. Instead of making life miserable for the game's heroes and her family, she uses her boss-level cheat abilities and her knowledge of the future to protect them, preventing the tragedies she was supposed to cause. It's a compelling and emotional story about fighting against a terrible fate, where a character meant to be the ultimate evil chooses to become the ultimate hero instead. Number 5. Cracking our top 5 is Villainess level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. A quiet college student finds herself reborn as Yumiella Darkness, a character with a huge problem. Her jet black hair is considered a mark of evil in this new world. To make matters worse, she soon realizes she's not just any side character, she's the secret, ultra-powerful hidden boss you're supposed to fight after the main story is already over. Yumiella couldn't care less about the game's plot or its romance, she just wants a quiet, peaceful life. There's just one tiny issue. Her inner gamer took over when she was a child, and she spent years doing nothing but grinding her level. By the time she enters the Magic Academy, she's a casual level 99. Her absurd, off-the-charts power, combined with her spooky appearance and social awkwardness, makes everyone, including the main love interests, suspect she's the real demon lord in disguise, completely shattering her dream of a peaceful existence. Number 4. Claiming the number 4 spot is a story with a brilliantly unhinged plan. I'm the villainess, so I'm taming the final boss. Aileen Lauren d'Autriche's life gets flipped upside down when her fiancé, Prince Cedric, publicly breaks their engagement in front of the entire court. That shock jogs her memory, and she realizes she's the villainess in a game where she's fated to be killed by the awakening Demon King, Claude. So, what's her genius plan for survival? Oh, just march right up to the final boss's castle and propose marriage. Aileen is a wonderfully sharp, charismatic, and proactive hero who decides that if she's going to be cast as a villain, she might as well join forces with the biggest villain of them all. What starts as a desperate, all-or-nothing survival tactic soon blossoms into a genuine romance, as she uses her wits and business acumen to try and build a better world for demons and humans alike. Number 3. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is the anime that arguably kicked off the entire modern villainous boom. My Next Life as a Villainess? All routes lead to doom. When the young noblewoman Catarina trips and hits her head, she suddenly remembers her past life as a teen gamer. She realizes, with absolute paralyzing horror, that she's now the villainess of a game called Fortune Lover, where every single ending leads to her own death or exile. To avoid these doom flags, Catarina starts a hilarious and often clumsy campaign of self-preservation. This includes learning to farm in case she's exiled and has to live off the land, and trying to befriend all of her potential enemies to neutralize them. The only problem is, her kind, charismatic, and incredibly dense personality has an unexpected side effect. Everyone, the princes, her adopted brother, the heroine, you name it, ends up falling head over heels in love with her. She accidentally builds a massive harem while just trying to survive, earning her the fan nickname Catarina, and making this one of the funniest and most charming comedies around. Number 2. Our runner-up at number 2 is the high-stakes medical fantasy, Dr. Elise, the Royal Lady with the Lamp. This story gives its protagonist not 1, but 2 second chances. In her first life, she was Elise de Clorence, a spoiled and cruel empress whose jealousy and greed led to her own execution by the man she loved. She was then reborn in our world as Dr. Aoi Takamoto, where she became a brilliant surgeon to atone for the sins of her past. After dying again in a plane crash, she wakes up back in her original life as the teenage Elise, a full decade before her scheduled execution. This time, however, she's armed with all her painful memories and a lifetime of advanced, modern medical knowledge. Elise completely forgoes her engagement to the crown prince and instead dedicates her new life to revolutionizing her kingdom's backward medical field, introducing techniques that seem like miracles. It's a super compelling story about true redemption, where a villainess gets the ultimate chance to become a savior. Number 1. And our number 1 villainess anime is Seventh Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy. Rishe Irmgard Weitzner is trapped in a truly awful cycle. Every time her engagement is publicly broken, she starts a new life. But no matter what she does, whether she becomes a merchant, an apothecary, a knight, or an alchemist, she always dies at age 20 inches, a devastating war. As she begins her 7th life, all Rishe wants is to finally live a long, lazy, and peaceful life. Those plans are instantly ruined when she receives a marriage proposal from the one man she never wanted to see again, Prince Arnold Hein, the cold-blooded ruler of a rival empire and the very man responsible for the war that always results in her death. To finally break the loop, Rishe makes the most insane choice yet. She says yes. Armed with the combined skills from her 6 previous lives, she becomes the bride of her own killer, determined to understand him, stop his future war, and finally rewrite her destiny for good. So there you have it. From power-hungry queens who become saviors to misunderstood girls who just want a quiet life, these protagonists prove that being reborn as the bad guy can be the ultimate opportunity for greatness. By refusing to accept their scripted fates, they forge new paths filled with political intrigue, brilliant innovation, and even a little well-deserved love. What did you think of our list? Did your favorite villainess make the cut? Or is there a hidden gem we missed? Let us know down in the comments below. And if you want more videos like this one, don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Until next time.